Well, say everybody, it's hell broke loosey. It's a cold day, expecting snow tonight. Back here in West Virginia, you might hear the rain pounding on this metal roof. I'm out in the shed. A little bit disgusted. I catch a little glimpse of the news here and there because my cousin likes watching it, but I can't stand watching it. I can't stand watching television. There's a statistic come out said the average American family watches 5 hours TV a day. That's 8 hours to sleep, 8 hours to work, 3 hours to shit, shower, and shave. And 5 hours of what is proven to be 80% bullshit. Bullshit. Election's coming up next Tuesday, and I don't think the good side's going to win. I've had a saying all my life, whenever I'm wrong, it's a good thing. And I hope I'm wrong. I don't think we're going to win. I posted the other day, if I had a question at evolution, it would be, why is most of the human race so fucking stupid? There's people that's going to disagree with that. And there's even going to be atheists disagree when I make this statement. There is nothing as purely evil to humanity and the human race as the Abrahamic religions. Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. Their fucking practices are insane. Jews swing chickens, and that's supposed to forgive your fucking sins. The men of Islam are so goddamn weak and undisciplined that they have to dress their women in shrouds so as not to see an ankle or an inch of skin. And if a woman shows an inch of skin, it's her rape. She got fucked by half of ISIS. And then she gets killed. We had a Christian behead a fellow that practiced witchcraft in America last week. Young Christian boy cut his head off. That ain't in the goddamn news. See, the news is a lie. The news is bullshit. Al Jazeera is the only channel that you can watch anything and get any goddamn truth on. Christianity has brought this nation to where the fuck we're at. Social divide is, look at Ferguson, Missouri. Racism, there are 27 industrialized nations. America is the most racist and bigoted of all. We are also now the most fucking ignorant. Does that make you patriots proud? The Bible is a fucking myth. Our politicians are too weak. The ones that are in the know to stand up and tell the country you're following a goddamn myth. It's a storybook. The Jews have even disproven the goddamn thing. The Jews earlier this year proved that there were no camels at the time of the Exodus. Hell, 10 years ago, they proved there was no fucking Exodus. All of science has proved that a global flood's impossible. Genesis couldn't happen once in all of the atoms in the fucking universe. Add them up, and there's not one chance that Genesis happened. Not one. No amount of faith will make that so. We got God-brained, conservative, Tea Party, traitorous, treasonous idiots on the right that don't want working people to make a wage. They think everyone can be an entrepreneur. That's bullshit. Entrepreneur ain't worth a fuck without workers. What if you had 100 million entrepreneurs in America? Who would buy their goddamn product? There'd be nobody to buy it. You got to have the consumer. You got to have the worker. 5% of nearly every civilization is lazy and has to be carried. That's just the fucking way it is. A moral country carries that 5%. Mitt Romney and the purposefully lying sons of bitches on the right claim that 45% of America is lazy. You don't know what it's like when you're raised with no education, when it's intended that way by G-O-fucking-P politicians that want to teach you that 2 and 2 plus 4, 2 and 2 equals 4, and abstinence is the solution. That's their idea of an education program. That's the G-O-fucking-P. They call all education about sex. They call it demonic. Whatever. The more you learn, the better choices you're going to make in life. Teach your children to be responsible. Teach your children the consequences. Free birth control for everybody is the best goddamn thing that could happen in this country. And then you dumb sons of bitches saying, I don't want to carry the weight of a freeloader on my back, while you carry the weight of a $1,300,000,000,000 war machine. While you carry the weight of giving ExxonMobil $90 million in bonuses. I pay more taxes than General Electric, and you vote for the sons of bitches that make that so. What is wrong with you? The Bible's what's wrong with you. I hear preacher after preacher saying, I told my congregation this about the politics. I told my congregation that about the politics. It doesn't even bother anybody anymore in this country that we have no separation of church and state. The GOP is the motherfucking steeple, which is the pagan symbol for the penis, and they've got it shoved all the way up America's ass. The cross is the pagan symbol for intercourse, and they have fucked us blind. I don't know how any man can look himself in the mirror and say, I believe in a talking snake, a naked woman, and a fucking apple to damn this world. You are intentionally fucking stupid. And I'm going to make this video as if it will be my last one, which it won't be. But each one I make as if it will be my last one. The God of the Bible is the evilest of sons of bitches. And the only thing that Satan did wrong was stand up against God. Because Satan knew that he was that his father was a psychopathic murderer that promoted rape and child killing and ripping open of women. Satan stood against that. I got a theory about the Job story. Of course, the whole fucking book's a myth. But the Job story is God tempted Satan into fucking with Job. It wasn't Satan's idea. It was Jehovah's. So Satan says, I've done everything I can to try to please my father. Maybe if I act like him, I'll get some recognition. So he acted like Jehovah and killed 10 people. Backfired on him. It didn't work. While the God murdered 2.3 billion. That's what you worship. Kiss my ass or burn in hell forever. It takes a demented, socially influenced mind to call that love. The divinely inspired word of the loving God. Atheists don't have rights because of that fucking book. Women are still subjugated because of that book. Women, I beg you, if just every woman in the United States would say, to hell with this subjugation, to hell with this story that we're less than men. Abandon that goddamn rotten party of pricks and vote for your own freedoms, your own choices. The gay people have figured it out. You'll rarely find a gay conservative unless you find one who's already a politician and comes out as gay. Our entire problem in this fucking country is Christianity. It props up the greed. There's a natural demographic comes down through evolution that are so sociopathic they think they need 1,000 times more than everybody else. And everybody's falling for this sugar sweet bullshit from the new Pope. I'm going to tell you this, that motherfucker is not worth one goddamned for anything except sweet political talk until he openly says to the world, all pedophiles will be turned over to secular law. The Vatican will no longer move around and protect men who stick their dicks in little boys. Then he'll have gotten my attention. The second thing he has to do is sell every fucking thing in the Vatican, make the Vatican a tourist attraction, charge money for the tour, take the money and feed the children. And back the very next politician that wants to put a moral tax on the greedy fucking elite. And you workers out there in the same, man, I work my ass off. I challenge anyone to keep up with me. And I can barely make it. I can barely make it. If work made you rich, I'd be a millionaire over and over and over and over and over and over. Wednesday, next Tuesday, decides whether or not this country has a conscience, whether or not there's the potential for greatness left in it, because we're not great now. We are a piece of shit for a country. Ted Cruz, John Boehner, Mitch McConnell, all need to be tried for treason against the Constitution, against the United States of America, and handed their due consequences. In 1776, they'd have been hung. I'm fine with that. They're murdering people. But this little streak of positive in me tells me that surely you average people, or at least as smart as I am, and could turn off the fucking TV, start Googling real sources for news and information. If you got to watch the news, watch Al Jazeera. Learn something. The Abrahamic religions are the downfall of this entire fucking damn near world. Damn near. I had some stupid son of a bitch the other day comment said, I know of no socialistic countries who are doing well. Norway, Sweden, Finland, Denmark, Holland, Switzerland, all put us to shame, you stupid bastard. You're just a stupid bastard. And because they're peaceful nations, the filth of Islam, if you call yourself an Iraqi, I'm good with you. Arabian, Iranian, I don't care. You say I'm a Muslim, I say, I'm going to say, from this point forward, I don't believe a word out of your goddamn mouth. Because your fucking God blesses you into lying. Taqiyya, however you pronounce it. Religion of peace is the ultimate lie. No, you're the religion of murder. Murdering women for getting raped. You're immoral to the core. Christians dividing this country. It's all you've ever done is divide this goddamn country. While the ink was still wet on the Constitution, you were busy knocking down the wall of separation between church and state because you are traitors and treasonous bastards and you don't even follow your fucking Bible. In Romans, it tells you to obey the law of the land. Those are the exact words, or else your God's going to be pissed. You don't obey that either. I'm telling you without doubt, there is not one single fucking Christian in the United States of America. It's a name brand to prop up whatever hatred you're feeling, to prop up whatever emotional weakness you're feeling. There was not a Jesus. That's been proven. There's no Genesis. That's been proven. There's no debate over it. Only mockery of stupidity is the last thing that's left. No Genesis, no sin, no fucking Christ. It's a myth. People used to worship Thor the same way you dumb sons of bitches worship a non-existent Jesus. You look like asses. You sound like asses. Prayer has been proven not to work. It does nothing but harm. It makes sick people sicker. Read the Harvard University study on prayer. Okay? Fuck Christianity. You've ruined our nation. Hell broke Lucy. Out.